and they'll stick with that.
And they are coached by Blaine Burriston, dressed in their road blues today. Starters now for the Duchesne Eagles. First off, a senior number 2, Weston Polson. Then it's going to be a junior number 23, Jaron Mortensen. A senior number 24, Russell Spencer. A senior number 30, Braden Johnson. And a senior number 31, David Lamborn. Both these teams, traditional football schools, both of them like to play pretty physical. And so I think it's going to be a fun game here. I'm hoping the refs let them be a little physical in this game.
Well, not quite so much as that Leighton Christian thing. I went to fisticuffs, but no, they will. You know, that's what they expect to see out of Duchesne is that hard, tough-nosed football attitude. And this Lamborn kid, I've seen him play football. You know, if that's what it's going to be, he's a tough-nosed kid, and that's what you're going to see down in there, some toughness.
And for Millard, it'll be Tice Davies jumping it against it, Cade Lamborn for Duchesne. Officials are set and ready to go. Millard going right to left in the road blues. Duchesne going left to right in the home whites. So the official is set and ready to go. The opening tip is up, and that will be controlled by Lamborn. Back into the backcourt it goes, and picked up by Braden Johnson, who will bring it across the timeline. Johnson goes left elbow to Lamborn, out to the three-pointer by Russell Spencer, off the back of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Jaron Mortensen, spin the lane, back out to Spencer, skip pass, tipped up by Robinson, handled by Caleb Rowell. Down the floor comes Jackson Wardle, and he'll stip it up the left hand, air ball hard. Got a little bit out of control there by Wardle, and out of bounds, last touch by the Millard Eagles. It'll be Duchesne basketball.
Yeah, Wardle just not able to make the corner. The defensive player stayed in the position. He wasn't able to get around the corner like he expected. Just couldn't get the angle for the shot.
Full court press put on by Millard. Down the floor they get it, does Duchesne inside, and the layup is good by Jaron Mortensen as Duchesne strikes first, 2-0, they lead it.
Well, Millard's having trouble getting set up both on the half court and the full court press, and Duchesne has been taking advantage of it, getting the ball up quick before they can get set up.
Into the corner, Tyson Alberto has it, high left to Robinson, up top to Davies. Davies picks up his dribble and comes up top to Wardle. Wardle left side goes to Alberto. Gonna drive in, gets cut off on the low block, reverses direction into the corner, back out to Robinson. 2-0 Duchesne, 1 minute into the game here on the Intermountain Hospital scoreboard. Left side it goes into the corner to Robinson. Robinson works his way to the wing, it goes down the lane into Rowell. Rowell pump fake, trying to get in Lamborn, can't do anything with him, comes back out. Alberto up top, goes left side Robinson, backdoor pass to Robinson as he went to Rowell. Robinson, the runner off the back side of the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Mortensen for Duchesne.
That's good defense by Duchesne. Millard's got to be patient there and not just, take a shot because they've had the ball too long. Keep working for their good shot, even if it takes 2 minutes.
Skip pass left side, three-pointer on the way for Duchesne. That's going to be off the back of the rim by Johnson. Rebound by the Millard Eagles, down the floor to Alberto, and stolen by Johnson. Johnson coming the other way on the first Millard turnover. Right side up ahead to Lamborn. Lamborn drives, stripped by Wardle, but a foul called on the ground. It'll be Duchesne basketball underneath.
Pretty much up tempo. I expected maybe a little bit more plotting out of these two teams, but they're getting up and down the court in a hurry and not quite settling in offensively. I think that'll settle down as the game goes on.
Foul called on Jackson Wardle, his first team foul on Millard. In the lane, they get it inside, does Duchesne. Shot's going to be blocked, but coming back down, if it is Polson, he'll go back up on the left side and in. Weston Polson makes it 4-0 Duchesne.
This is exactly what the coaches described. They just keep battling and battling. They're scrappy. They go for the boards. They stay heavy on the boards, trying to get that extra shot. That's exactly the way he described it would be.
Alberto right side, or up top goes right side to Robinson. Down the lane to Rowell on the right elbow. Going to drive in against Lamborn. Put it up off the glass and in. Nice take. Caleb Rowell gets the Millard Eagles on the board.
Much better. Got the ball at the pinch post and then give a fake and went on the ground and got around Lamborn.
Now in the backcourt, it'll be Duchesne against the press of Millard. Lamborn has it up ahead, right side. He'll go to Mortensen. Pass up top to Robinson or to Johnson. Down the lane to Lamborn. He'll drive in, scoop it up with the right hand. No good, but a foul called, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. So here they get the foul too.
I think it's going to go to Alberto.
And yes, it does.
Who was there, but he did not move his feet to get over in front of Lamborn. He just tried to stay to the side and bodied him from the side. You've got to move those feet and get in front of that, and don't let him come down that lane and split the double.
So at the Millard County Credit Union free throw line is Cade Lamborn, and got the first one to fall, serving Millard County with offices in Fillmore and Delta. It's the Millard County Credit Union. Lamborn makes it 5-2. Second free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Wardle for Millard. Jackson the other way across the timeline. Gonna drive right side in the lane, kick it into the corner. Alberto for three. Off the front side of the rim, no good. Lamborn the rebound for Duchesne.
Got to hit that shot. It was the right time. Got wide open. Just didn't quite get it down.
Up top for Duchesne, that will be Russell Spencer. Right side he goes to Mortensen. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 5-2, Duchesne with the lead. Left side in the quarter to Lamborn. Going to drive baseline, and second foul called on Jackson Wardle, and that's costly.
They're trying that 1-3-1, but they're just slow getting there. Wardle's slow getting out, and then he came high instead of baseline side and caught him with a knee. They're going to have to leave him in for right now, try and get something going.
Pass comes in left side. Mortensen has it on the wing into the corner to Johnson. He'll rise up for three. Off the rim, off the glass, no good. Lamborn had it, taken away by Caleb Rowell.
Good job from behind, Caleb Rowell.
Wardle across the timeline. Crossover dribble, gets in the lane, kicks it left side to Alberto. Couldn't handle it, now he corrals it. He'll come up top to Robinson, high right to Davies. Tice holding. The one dribble, he'll come to Wardle. 4:35 to go in the first quarter. 5-2, Duchesne with the lead over Millard.
It's a good man-to-man Duchesne's throwing at him.
Right side, Jalen Robinson has it. He'll lob in for Rowell. 3 players there for Duchesne, and Robinson, or it's going to be Braden Johnson that takes it away. Up ahead, right side, Mortensen into the corner to Polson. Back out to Mortensen. Up top he goes to Spencer. Swing it left side, Johnson. Skip pass right side to Polson. Alberto comes out on him against the zone. Left side to Johnson. He's going to split the double team. Drive in. Blocked by Caleb Rowell. Caleb Rowell having a monster game early.
Wow.
Down the floor, Robinson, but he lost the handle on it, picked it up, and traveled in the meantime. Second turnover by Millard.
Just going a little too fast. They need to settle down a little bit, really. They want to push the ball, but they're trying to push too hard, I believe. They really don't have numbers, and they're trying to push it up against a deficit in numbers.
Left side, it'll be Mortensen with it. Into the corner it goes to Spencer. Back to Mortensen on the wing. Up top to Johnson. High post now to Lamborn. Being triple teamed at the high post. Going to drive right side. Splits the double team off the glass. Missed it short, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the foul's going to go against, I believe, Tice Davies. That is the case.
But they're so far, you're seeing they're so far out of position. Lamborn's got the ball at the free throw line, and he's triple teamed. All of them are up there. There's nobody back. They're out of position.
Lamborn made 2 free throws earlier, or made 1 free throw. Now he makes the first one here. He's got 2 points, makes it 6-2. That ties the largest lead of the game for Duchesne. 3:44 to go in the first quarter on the Intermountain Hospital scoreboard. Second free throw is good. So Lamborn 3 for 4 from the line, has 3 points. 7-2. 5-point Duchesne lead. Into the corner it goes to Alberto. Back out to Wardle, up top Robinson, swing it left side Davies.
Don't panic.
Looking in for Rowell at the high post, can't get it to him, up top to Robinson. Crossover dribble, Jalen looks to drive, and gonna scoop it up with the right hand, missed it short. Rebound knocked to the bounds, last touch by Rowell, Duchesne basketball.
Once again, players thinking they can get around that corner, and Duchesne's defense is just good enough. They can't turn the corner to the basket when they're trying to make those drives. They just can't get around the corner, and so they're taking unbalanced shots from too far out, trying to finger roll it up.
Now they beat the press, and Jaron Mortensen lays it in easily. Now it's 9-2 Duchesne. Mortensen with 4 points. Hayes Monroe, by the way, into the game for Millard. And a foul called in the drive by Jackson Wardle.
Woo. It's a good thing the foul was called early, because he had his 3rd foul coming there on an offensive foul if they hadn't called it early.
Foul go against Weston Polson for Duchesne. That's his first and the team's first.
They're in a little bit of a panic. They got to settle down here and get something good here. Go hard, settle down, get something good, and get the tide changed.
Left side, Monroe has it for Millard. Looking in the lane for Rowell. Now Rowell's going to step to the high post, as does Davies. They go up top to Davies. Davies, spin move on the right elbow, comes back out to Robinson. Jalen on the Thunder logo, goes right side to Davies. Free throw line extended on the wing. Under 3 minutes in the first quarter, still just 2 points by Millard. Caleb Rowell, step back, 14-footer off the back of the rim, no good. Davies the rebound. He'll step into the corner, come back out to Rowell, up top to Robinson. Swing it left side, Monroe. Hayes a couple of dribbles, goes right back to Robinson to reset the offense. Left side, Wardle has it, guarded by Polson, up top, back to Robinson. Changing things up offensively is Millard, and again, as you mentioned, Duchesne playing tough man defense. Right elbow, Rowell has it. He'll hand off to Wardle. Wardle dribbles to the free throw line, pull up, 15-footer, jump shot off the glass, didn't draw iron, no good. Rebound Johnson for the Duchesne Eagles.
Looking back, he thought someone was going to come from the side and block it instead of looking at the basket when he shot it.
Left side, Polson for three from the corner, nothing but net. Weston Polson with the triple and a big fist pump from Braden Johnson, a 10-point Duchesne lead. Timeout called by Coach Burriston. We'll take it. 2:02 to go in the first quarter on the Intermountain Hospital scoreboard. It's Duchesne 12 and Millard 2 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions' dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
And welcome back here to Desert Hills High School as we come out of the timeout, brought to you by Fish Lake Lumber. Drive a little, save a lot. Fish Lake Lumber in Beaver. Jalen Robinson across the timeline, comes left side on the 4-high offensive set to Hayes Monroe. Monroe looks to drive right, pull up, 15-footer from the elbow, knocks it down. Hayes Monroe gets Millard on the board as they snap the 8-0 run.
Jump up and kick that thing in. I had my microphone up.
Left side in the corner, Polson has it for Duchesne, going to drive baseline. There's the triple team against him, and is able to pass it out. Right side to Johnson. He'll fake right, goes left, lost the basketball. Out of bounds. It'll be Millard basketball. That's the first turnover by Duchesne.
And that's great. They got the triple team on the baseline, but everybody was there, and they averted disaster there because there are a lot of people open. They're getting too many people to the ball, and they're not playing position defense.
Right side, Monroe has it on the wing against the 4-high. Back to Robinson on the give and go, and Robinson got too deep and couldn't hit the layup.
Didn't really know where he was.
Up the floor it comes at 2, Spencer. Up top 2, Braden Johnson. Swing it left side to Polson. Skip pass right side back to Spencer on the wing. Up top he'll go to Johnson, guarded by Robinson in the zone. Left side back to Polson. Double team comes back to Johnson. Swing it right side high, Spencer. Double team comes in that zone. Ball gets lost, picked up by Robinson for Millard. Bounce pass up ahead to Wardle. Jackson going to drive right side, blocked and a foul called. And he'll go to the Millard County Credit Union free throw line to shoot 2. Nice pass by Jalen Robinson, splitting the needle.
It really was. There wasn't much of a gap there. Threw a nice bounce pass to Jackson Wardle up front. That was well done there.
So Wardle up the charity stripe as Millard tries to get some offense going out of that timeout. They make the first free throw, does Wardle, from the Millard County Credit Union free throw line. Into the game for Duchesne, checking in, is going to be Skylar Ford, a sophomore for the Duchesne Eagles. One more free throw coming for Wardle. Second one is good, so he makes them both. Wardle now with 2 points, makes it 12-6, 6-point game. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. In the backcourt is Spencer. Skip pass left side to Polson. Back up top to Spencer. Pump fake on the 3. Drives the lane. Got tied up. Able to pass it left side to Polson. And now Polson comes out to Braden Johnson. Back to Polson. Skip pass up top. Monroe jumped the passing lane but couldn't catch it. And then the pass gets knocked around by Robinson. It remains Duchesne basketball.
Boy, that was a slam dunk in his mind, and he never caught the ball, but he would have been easily down the court for the easy layup there.
Yeah, Hayes Monroe was going the other way and unfortunately didn't have the ball yet. 29 seconds to go in the quarter. A pass will come into Lamborn. Kel Myers, by the way, into the game for Millard. And Braden Johnson pass up top now to Spencer. He'll hand to Polson. Polson goes left side back to Spencer. Double team comes right side high to Braden Johnson. 15 seconds to go in the quarter as they look to play for the final shot. Johnson picks up his dribble. And traveling is the call as he kept looking inside and drug his pivot foot. So Millard can cut it to 4 here, or possibly 3.
Out of the timeout. The timeout has paid off as they have really gotten themselves together defensively. They're still scurrying all over the place, but they're being more solid on the backside and not jumping at things and getting themselves in better position. Gavin
Davis into the game for Duchesne. 6 seconds to go. Robinson right side high. They're looking for the offensive set to Kel Myers. Left side they swing it to Monroe. He'll shoot the 3. Blocked out of bounds by Lamborn. And that'll be how the first quarter comes to an end. At the end of one, it is Duchesne 12 and Millard 6 on the Intermountain Hospital scoreboard. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy, sell, and haul alfalfa hay. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve at Stevens Feed in Holden. Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular home maintenance, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware at 95 North Main in Fillmore.
Nearly every person reaches a point in their lives when they need to have their wisdom teeth removed. Dr. Barton of Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery is the choice for wisdom tooth removal that can give you the peace of mind that you want. Having completed an additional 6 years of hospital-based surgical and anesthesia training after dental school makes him uniquely qualified to help you. Dr. Barton always takes the time to clearly explain the procedure so that you fully understand what to expect and are comfortable with your treatment. Visit them online at richfieldoralsurgery.com or call them at 435-287-4455. Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery.
Millard currently on a 4-0 run. They're trying to add to that here as they trail by 6, 12-6 to Duchesne. 2A boys basketball play-in game at Desert Hills High School. Robert Lovell with you alongside Dennis Aldrich. Kel Myers with it, comes left side to Monroe. Monroe dribbles to the left elbow, guarded by Lamborn. Bounce pass inside to Wardle, being double teamed, and reach and foul going to be called on Braden Johnson. That'll be his first and the team's second.
Good ball movement, good decision. They're settling down a little bit, Millard is, and they've still got a long way to go, as scrappy as Duchesne is.
They actually have that as the third foul on Duchesne. Must have missed who the second one was on. Robinson to inbound, bounces past left side to Wardle. Nearly threw it too low, but Wardle able to catch it. Turnaround 15-footer is good. Jackson Wardle with 4 points, makes it a 4-point game. Johnson up ahead, left side, guarded by Kel Myers in the zone. Up ahead, they skip it to Polson, skip past right side to Spencer. Spencer guarded by Myers. Up top it goes to Johnson. Johnson dribbles to the free throw line to the elbow. Now he needs help as he's going to just put up a runner. Air ball, it just caught the front of the rim, but missed it short. Rebound Robinson for Millard. He's coming the other way. Looks to drive all the way. Hands off in the wing to Monroe for three. Air ball, rebound by Spencer for Duchesne. Up ahead, left side to Polson. Polson going to drive. Got cut off the low block, and he traveled as he shuffled his feet.
Good help side defense from Monroe there as he comes from the backside. Kind of stopped that drive.
I like the senior leadership here from Jalen Robinson. He grabs Hayes Monroe and talks to him about that three-pointer, why not to shoot it at that point. Timeout called. We'll take it with 7:04 to go in the first half. It's Duchesne 12, Millard 8 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Materion Natural Resources in Delta, Utah, advocating education and athletic competition in our Millard County communities. Materion is the only source of high-quality beryllium in North America. Beryllium is used in your car, cable TV, and tablet. It's even used in your cell phone. Because of beryllium, you're connected with family, friends, classmates, social media, and the web. Materion offers a safe and successful sports season to all Millard County schools. Materion Natural Resources.
Millard basketball coming out of the timeout. They trail 12-8 to Duchesne in this 2A boys basketball play-in game. 7:04 to go in the second quarter on the Intermountain Hospital scoreboard. Robinson will bring it across the timeline for the Eagles of Millard. Right side he goes to Wardle. Up top Myers, swing it left side Monroe. Davies trying to post up inside. Can't get it to him. Up top he comes to Wardle. Jackson goes right elbow to Davies. Davies faces up, looks to drive in. Double team comes. Ball gets knocked loose. He gets it back, but he dribbled it off his foot. Nope, they're going to say off of the foot of Duchesne, Skylar Ford, so it remains Millard basketball.
And I think they need to get the ball to those big guys a little bit deeper in. They're only getting it to him out around the free throw line. They can dump that thing down in a little bit.
Bounce passing for Kel Myers, but Kel Myers got cut off on his route by Lamborn, and the pass goes out of bounds. It will be Duchesne basketball. Turnover by Millard is their third.
Yeah, he did anticipate him coming through that, and he did get hung up. You're right.
Pass will come down the floor for the Duchesne Eagles. Lamborn will bring it across the timeline, picks up his dribble, and double team there in the trap. He's able to get it to Spencer. Spencer goes right side to Mortensen, skip pass left side to Polson. 6:30 to go in the first half. Left side to Ford in the corner. Ford going to dribble to the free throw line, kick it to Spencer. Spencer drives right side, blocked by Robinson and a foul called, and he'll go to the Millard County Credit Union free throw line to shoot two. Jackson Wardle was there as well, but they will give it to Jalen Robinson. That'll be his first and the team's fifth.
Great hustle. The thing that the defense is doing for Millard right now is that They're not stealing many balls, but they have taken Duchesne completely out of their offensive set. They're messing with the ball way outside the three-point line. They can't even get close to a shot.
First free throw from Russell Spencer is good. He's got his first point of the game. Braden Johnson back in for Duchesne. Coming out, Skylar Ford. So 6:22 to go in the first half. The free throw, by the way, just snapped the 6-0 run by Millard. Second free throw is good. So Spencer makes them both. He's got 2 points. Up ahead, Kel Myers has it for the Millard Eagles. Guarded by Spencer, up top to Robinson, high left to Wardle. Jackson works his way to the top of the key, pull up, 17-footer, nothing but net. Jackson Wardle now at the game high 6.
Good leadership, got to have it from him. He's got to come through big for him today.
Up ahead, Wes Polson has it, looks to drive baseline, cut off by Robinson, and Robinson just takes it away. Polson wanted the foul call, didn't get it. Up ahead it comes, Rice into Davies. Out to Robinson, he'll step up for 3. Off the rim, no good. Looked good, had a good arch on it, rebound by Polson.
Well, they're tough on the boards, though, Duchesne. There are no second shots for Millard.
Up top, Johnson has it. He'll go into the corner to Polson. Skip pass right side to Spencer. He'll rise up for 3 over Monroe. Short off the rim. Polson the rebound underneath, working on Davies. Puts up the shot high off the glass. Got it to fall. Wes Polson, what a shot. He's got 7.
Davies does get a piece of that, but he powers through it and gets it in anyway.
You can see the strength of Polson. Strong kid. Hayes Monroe rises up for 3. In and out. Rebound by Spencer. And might have got away with the travel as he passed it up ahead to Polson, left side. Picks up his dribble, comes back out to Spencer. And he picks it up again and goes to Johnson, who'll reset the offense. Right side high, Spencer has it for Duchesne. There's a 6-point lead. They go high post to Lamborn. Going to dribble left side down the lane. He'll be fouled. And he will go to the line to shoot 2 for Duchesne.
Can't allow that penetration. Jackson Wardle, who's playing that position, doesn't dare do much because he's already got the 2 fouls. But he does need to slide his feet over and not allow the penetration down that lane.
Foul called on Jalen Robinson, his second. First free throw by Lamborn is good. All of his points have come from the charity stripe. He's got 4 points. And Robinson will leave the game as Brooks Myers comes in. Austin Burrison will check in for Tice Davies.
They're killing it from the line. Have they missed the free throw?
Lamborn's missed 1.
Time to jinx them.
They are 6 for 7 from the free throw line so far, are Duchesne. Second one from Lamborn, in and out, rebound, and a foul going to be called on Austin Burrison as Jaron Mortensen slipped inside and got position, then Burrison came over the top.
Yeah, he stepped right around Burrison, got inside position on him and got a great spot for that rebound, and then Burrison went over the top of him, but great work by Duchesne.
7th team foul on Millard, so Mortensen at the line to shoot 1-1. The front end of the 1-1 is in and out, rebound by Monroe for Millard. Down 7, 5 minutes to go in the half, and we have an official's timeout. Not sure what it is. Not sure what they're discussing here. At 4:57 to go in the first half, 17-10 is your score. Officials talking to Coach Burrison. I don't know what it would be here.
Did he think it was a 2-point shot, a 2-shot free throw? What's that?
Something with the band. They talked to the band up top.
About don't play while the game's going on.
Yeah, I guess so.
They have a little ditty that they do after a missed free throw, and he must have been talking about that. That's the first time anybody's ever told him that. There's a lot of bands that do things during it. If it's part of the cheer, it's legal. If it's part of the cheering section.
Right side, Kel Myers drives, and he's going to be fouled on the drive by Spencer. That'll be the 4th team foul on Duchesne. So Millard basketball underneath.
He threw it at the basket. That doesn't count as a shot.
First foul on Spencer. Inbounding is Brooks Miles, so he'll come left wing, I should say, to Jackson Wardle. Misses the 15-footer, rebound by Mortensen. Down the floor to Spencer.
Just can't get any rebounds, Millard can't.
Left side, Johnson has it. Skip pass right side to Polson. He'll rise up for 3 from the wing. In and out. Rebound, Kel Myers for Millard. He's bringing it the other way is Kel. Hesitation dribble, going to drive right side, put it up off the glass, no good with a foul called, and he's going to the line to shoot 2.
They would have counted that one. These young guys have got to make it happen, though. Kel and Brooks and Burrison, that coming off that bench and giving them that depth. They really need their energy. They need their toughness defensively, but they also need the scoring out of the 2 Myers boys. Great shooters, and they got to get something out of them.
Aggressive play there by Kale, and he'll make the first free throw. His first point off the bench. 17-11, he can cut it to 5 with the second free throw. The foul, by the way, was called on Jaron Mortensen, his first for Duchesne. Second free throw here is good, so Myers makes them both. He's got 2 points. 17-12, 4:23 to go in the first half on the Intermountain Hospital scoreboard. Up the floor comes Johnson, guarded by Kale Myers, and tough defense is able to get it to Lamborn, who got open. Lamborn guarded by Jackson Wardle, drives in, lost the basketball, out of bounds. Last touch by Lamborn, Millard basketball.
Whoa. Tough play by Burriston there, did not get the foul. Held his ground when Lamborn came over the top and held his ground.
Wardle comes left side to Myers, up top to Brooks Myers, swing it right side Burriston, up top to Hayes Monroe, and he shuffled his feet. Traveling is the call, 4th turnover by Millard. So Duchesne basketball with the length of the floor to go. And they're going to give it to him on the sideline, they say, so have to move the players that are inbounding. In the backcourt is Spencer for Duchesne, going to work his way left side across the timeline. Picks up his dribble, Brooks Myers on him tight, goes left side to Polson. Polson going to drive baseline, wide open underneath his Lamborn as he got lost, and he'll easily lay it in.
Well, Wardle had to come out because the player beat the defender. Wardle comes out to pick him up, and Burriston on the backside did not rotate down to take up the slack.
Jackson Wardle's going to the line to shoot 2 as he gets fouled on the drive. Misses the layup short, but 2 free throws coming. Foul called on Cade Lamborn. That'll be his second.
Duchesne's coach kind of getting after one of his players, and he's right. What he was saying was that, the foul should never have happened if you had played defense on the perimeter, but when you allow him to come down the lane and people have to step into it, that's when fouls happen, and he was right. You got to play the defense on the perimeter and not let him penetrate.
Wardle makes the first free throw, misses the second. Rebound by Mortensen for Duchesne. Up the floor is Spencer. Across the timeline to Johnson. Johnson going to drive left. Defense cuts him off. Lost the basketball. And out of bounds it goes by Duchesne. It was in between Lamborn and Mortensen. Neither of them picked it up. Turnover by Duchesne will be their 7th.
Dude, Lamborn's pulling everybody together over here. He's trying to get around, rally everybody up, even though he's going out of the game. As a leader, senior leader, he had a moment there to talk to his players about getting everything back together again.
Skylar Ford checks in for Lamborn. At the floor comes Kale Myers. High left he comes to Monroe. 19-13, Millard trails by 6 to Duchesne. 3:18 to go in the first half. Brooks Myers goes right to Kale. Lob into Wardle, and Weston Portson nearly had it. Ball gets knocked loose. Wardle able to come up with it. Duchesne wanted to carry, didn't get it. 3-pointer by Wardle. Off the rim, no good. Missed it short. Kale Myers, the rebound inside. Fade away from 8 feet, knocks it down. Kale Myers with 4 points off the bench.
Finally a second chance shot there for Millard, and the shortest guy on the floor got it.
Myers makes it a 4-point game, 19-15 Duchesne. Driving left side is Spencer. He reverses direction. Picked up top by Brooks Myers. He'll drive right side, puts it up off the glass. No foul called either way as Hayes Monroe tried to draw the charge. Both players hit the floor. Up ahead to Wardle. Wardle drives in, under control, misses the layup with the left hand as the defense collapsed. Now the rebound for Duchesne. Johnson going to push the pace. 1-on-2. He'll drive in right side. Counted, he's fouled as they give him the bucket. Braden Johnson picks up the 3rd foul on Jackson Wardle.
If it's on Jackson, I think it might be. They did call it on Jackson Wardle.
Got him with the hip.
I thought they got Monroe stepping in and grabbing the arm.
They count the bucket for Johnson, and that'll make it so he has his first bucket and a chance to make it the old-fashioned 3-point play. Push him back up by 7, and he does.
That's why it's so hard against a team like this. You can't give that cushion of a lead. It's so hard. You battle to get back into it because they don't make it easy. And you get back to within a few points, and then boom, they're right back out to a 7-8 point lead. It's really hard once you get down to these guys.
Hayes Monroe going to be fouled on the drive. That'll send him to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. The foul's going to go against Jaron Mortensen. That's his second, 7th team foul. 2:22 to go in the first half. 7-point lead for Duchesne.
Coach rolling the dice and leaving Wardle on the floor. He really has to have him out there, really does. But the 3 fouls, that's rolling the dice.
Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Mortensen the rebound for Duchesne. Let me see if he can go another minute here. Then get him out there well, Tice Davies off the bench, Mike coming in for Wardle. And then Russell Spencer nearly had the ball poked away by Brooks Myers, but corrals it and goes high left to Ford. Up top to Polson. Russell Spencer hits the floor. Not sure what happened there as they came through. Coach Hoops off his seat talking to the refs.
I don't know if it was Hayes Monroe or Brooks Myers fighting through the screen. I think caught him a little bit high as they fought through the screen.
He does come to his feet. Officials make sure he's okay. Tice Davies into the game, and he will be coming in for Jackson Wardle.
That's a good move. Good move. 2 minutes left. You got to get him out of there.
Down 7 with his third foul. Wes Polson to inbound. Gets it into Johnson, right side, guarded by Burriston. Johnson able to get around Burriston in the lane, puts it up against Davies, misses it short. Skyler Ford the rebound, out to Mortensen, up top to Spencer. Pump fake on the 3, he'll drive right. Gets cut off on the elbow, back to Mortensen, left side Johnson. Johnson drives inside, back up top to Spencer. He'll set for 3. Off the rim, no good, missed it short. Rebound underneath, taken by Mortensen. He'll come back out to Spencer, and they reset. Offensive rebounds by Duchesne. Left side, they get it on the wing to Mortensen. He'll drive in. There's going to be a foul called on the drive. And it's going to go against Kel Myers. Going to have his hands all over him.
Yeah. Yep.
So Jaron Mortensen goes to the line to shoot 1-1 on the 9th team foul by Millard. First on Myers. Front end of the 1-1 for Mortensen.
They have lived at the free throw line this first half.
Off the back of the rim, no good. Monroe the rebound for Millard. Up the floor it comes, left side of Davies. Up top back to Monroe. Pump fake on the 3, got around his man. Drive left side, high off the glass. No good, missed it short. He kind of stumbled on his way and couldn't get up enough to get the layup in.
And again, I can't make enough of the issue of how good they are on the rebounding.
Left side is going to be Mortensen. Drives in. Ball gets knocked away as he tries to pass it out. Skyler Ford got it, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go against.
And again, the initial defense was good. Her shot was partially blocked, but no one is rotating in. And so when the ball comes down, the only one there is Duchesne, who keeps scrapping for the ball, and Millard is kind of sitting and watching on the backside. No one's coming into that zone to help out back there.
The foul one against Hayes Monroe. That's his first 10th team foul as Skyler Ford misses the first free throw. Into the game now for Duchesne is Gavin Davis. Coming out will be Jaron Mortensen. One more free throw coming from Ford with 1:14 to go in the half. 22-15 your score. Duchesne the 7-point lead over Millard. Second free throw from Ford. In and out and drops in. Ford with his first point off the bench. Makes it an 8-point Duchesne lead. 1:10 to go in the first half. Kel Myers up top. Goes right side to Brooks. High post to go to Davies. Turn around 15-footer. Nothing but net. Tice Davies with his first bucket.
They got the 4 sophomores and a junior on the floor right now. No seniors out there right now. These young guys, they'll give you a lot of effort. They're tough.
Left side, Johnson has it. Pass in the lane to Wes Polson. Across the key to Ford. Puts it up off the glass and in. Skyler Ford over 3. Millard Eagles.
Good job. Sets and waits. Gets the defense off its feet. Goes in and shoots it.
Right side high. Brooks Myers has it to the wing to Monroe. Up top to Davies. Swing it left side, Burriston. He'll launch the 3 from the wing. Off the rim, no good. Rebound on the backside by Polson. He'll get it to Spencer. Spencer bringing it right side down the floor. Hounded by Brooks Myers. There comes the double team with Kel. Now Kel drops off defensively. And Johnson has it right side high. 20 seconds to go in the half. They can push it to 10 or 11. Can Duchesne to go into halftime. Left side high, it'll be Spencer. Going to go around Brooks. Goes low block in. The ball got knocked loose. Burriston has it. 10 seconds to go in the half. Down the floor he comes to Kel Myers. Nearly lost it. Able to corral it. Goes back to Burriston. Pump fake on the 3. Back to Kel for 3. Off the backside of the rim, no good. Rebound by Johnson, and that'll be the end of the first half with Duchesne leading Millard 25-17 on the Intermountain Hospital scoreboard. We'll take the break and come back with the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the Big Blue Trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
Millard County residents are accustomed to friendly service, quality grocery items, and convenient prices at Duane's Food Town in Fillmore. Stop in and discover for yourself the hometown service and attention that you deserve at Duane's Food Town in Fillmore.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Sevier Valley Hospital supports our local athletes, not only during the game, but when they need some help to get back into it too. Our own team of starters includes physicians who specialize in orthopedic and general surgery, ENT, podiatry, family and internal medicine, pain management, and other areas of care. And they work to repair sports and everyday injuries right at our hospital, helping to keep both our athletes and their fans close to home for your care. Sevier Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Sahara Motors, just north of Delta, makes the vehicle buying process easy and stress-free just for you. Choose from 5 new brands under one roof and let the adventure begin. That's right, Sahara Motors has new Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram all under one roof to make the process quick and easy. Oh yeah, and an entire lot full of pre-owned vehicles completes the deal. Be sure to welcome Kaylin Sperry to the sales force at Sahara Motors, just north of Delta.
At Farm Bureau, when we talk about protecting what matters most, we're not just talking about things with walls and things with wheels. We're talking about people, your family. Everything that's important to you is important to us. That's why our agents are ready to help protect your future and give you peace of mind today. Visit us online or just stop by to see how Farm Bureau agents make insurance simple.
In Delta and Fillmore, contact Chad or Melanie to see how they make insurance simple.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
I'm John Sorensen. I'm a general surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi. For the last 29 years, I've been involved in the U.S. Army Medical Corps and deployed 4 times in the last 15 years. When I got back, I decided I wanted to work in a smaller community and take care of patients. Nephi fits that bill very nicely. The people are wonderful. I think all of my experiences have contributed to making me a better physician. I'm interested in continuing to improve myself and my skills here in Nephi.
And welcome back here to Desert Hills High School. Robert Lovell with you alongside Dennis Aldridge. This is the Jones and DeMille Engineering Halftime Show. Champions are propelled by dedication, teamwork, commitment, vision, and a desire to be their best. Jones and DeMille Engineering, your local award-winning engineering firm. At the half, it is Duchesne 25, Millard 17. And Dennis, your takeaway from this first half.
Well, it's exactly kind of what we talked about beforehand as far as Duchesne is concerned. Duchesne's up-tempo. They're not frenetic, but they're going hard, but they're under control. I think on the other side of that, Millard, after they got down, they're way out of control in my mind. They're going too hard, and so they're not able to take advantage of their opportunities because they're going too hard. And, you know, they're both really going hard and frenetic, but Duchesne is just a little bit more solid in the things that they're doing. And their efforts on, especially the defensive glass, unbelievable. I think Millard has 1 offensive rebound, and that was by one of the Myers boys, and he got a putback. Other than that, they've got nothing on the offensive glass as far as rebounds are concerned. Duchesne is really getting it done. They are tough.
They've got good size, but not just size, strength. And I mean, they're strong kids. You can just see by the look at their body types. Cade Lamborn, Weston Polson, Braden Johnson, they're big, strong kids.
But they're not just strong there. They're strong in their minds. They are tough upstairs in their heads. And they're handling whatever Millard brings at them, and they just keep in there battling because they're tough upstairs in their heads.
Let's take a look at the stat check brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Brett Stampley in Beaver. Call 438-5451. You can get an insurance check from State Farm agent Brent Stapley. And first half for Duchesne as they have the lead. 7 points from Weston Polson, 6 from Cade Lamborn, 4 of those coming from the Millard County Credit Union free throw line. 4 points from Jaron Mortensen, 3 points from Braden Johnson, and 2 points from Russell Spencer, and 3 points off the bench as well from Skylar Ford. All 5 starters have scored for Duchesne in this game. As a team, they are 8 for 13 from the free throw line in the first half and currently have 7 turnovers in the game. For Millard, 7 points from Jackson Wardle, 4 off the bench from Kel Myers, then 2 apiece from Hayes Monroe, Tice Davies, and Caleb Rowell. As a team, Millard is 5 for 7 from the free throw line and have just 4 turnovers in this first half.
That surprised me. 4 is all they've got. Maybe it's the missed shots and the rebounds, but it seems like they've thrown the ball away a lot more than that. So that's great if they've only got 4 turnovers.
And I generally miss a couple, but somewhere around there.
But even that's pretty good. The difference would be then is that when they finally do get a shot, they're rushing it. They're not getting the good solid shot because they're kind of out of control. And they have thrown some at the basket. They've had some drives that normally are layups, and the defense of Duchesne's pushing them so far away from the basket. They're out of position. They're trying to do finger rolls from 10 feet away. And a good position by Duchesne. But they've got to settle down and get the good shots and make it happen.
So at the half, it is 25-17. That is your score here at Desert Hills High School. Duchesne leading Millard on the Intermountain Hospital scoreboard. This has been the Jones Intermill Engineering halftime show. Jones Intermill Engineering supports our youth in their efforts to develop new talents and passions, paving the way to success. Best of luck to our rural teams this season. And we'll take a break and come back with the second half next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
It's time to step out of one-size-fits-all medicine. Service Drug is now offering compound prescriptions that are uniquely personalized for you. The pharmacist at Service Drug will work with your doctor to personalize the dosage, and they can combine compatible drugs to simplify your medication schedule. They also feature flavorings that are child-friendly and eliminate unnecessary fillers to stop adverse reactions to medication. Ask your doctor how you could benefit from a compound prescription. And remember, it's Service First at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab high schools.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need
Smith back in
equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy, sell, and haul alfalfa hay. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve at Stevens Feed in Holden. Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular home maintenance, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware at 95 North Main in Fillmore.
Nearly every person reaches a point in their lives when they need to have their wisdom teeth removed. Dr. Barton of Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery is the choice for wisdom tooth removal that can give you the peace of mind that you want. Having completed an additional 6 years of hospital-based surgical and anesthesia training after dental school makes him uniquely qualified to help you. Dr. Barton always takes the time to clearly explain the procedure so that you fully understand what to expect and are comfortable with your treatment. Visit them online at richfieldoralsurgery.com or call them at 435-287-4455. Elevate Oral and Facial Surgery.
Start of the second half brought to you by Delta City. Explore western Millard County's ATV trails, rock hounding, trilobite sites, 18-hole golf course, water sports, hunting, and fishing. That's Delta City. 25-17 your score as we start the third quarter. Millard trailing Duchesne here in the 2A boys basketball play-in game and Duchesne basketball. Dennis, real quick, a couple of things that Millard needs to do to get back in this game here in the second half.
I just think they need to settle down offensively once they get those opportunities for shot, make sure they're under control when they shoot those shots.
Kel Meyer starts the second half for Millard, and quickly a Millard steal by Jackson Wardle. Left side, Hayes Monroe, who starts the second half as well, misses a three-pointer. Rebound, Braden Johnson for Duchesne.
Good shot. That time he was under control, just a little bit soft on it. But that's the way they got to shoot it when they get a chance to shoot those shots.
You like the change to start Myers and Monroe here in the second half?
Well, they need that energy, and they've gone with that energy because it paid dividends there in the first half when they did it. And if they're going to put this pressure on the outside, they've got to have them in there.
Right elbow, Lamborn has it, drives by Wardle, puts the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound by Robinson for Millard. He's bringing it the other way. Pull up at the free throw line, and he's going to travel as he stutter step. Turnover by Millard to be their 5th.
And that's what I'm talking right there. You don't have numbers. You're essentially 1 on 3. You do have runners on the outside, but even if you count those, you're 3 on 4. There's no numbers there. You dribble into a double team. You got to recognize that, slow that down, pull it out, and go to your offense.
The half-court trap again put on by the Eagles. And right side driving is Johnson. He's going to be fouled on the drive.
Really?
And it's going to go against Hayes Monroe. That'll be his 2nd, team's 1st this half.
Wow.
Inbounding will be Braden Johnson underneath for Duchesne.
The New Year's resolution is not to pick on officials, so I'm being a good boy tonight.
Right side, they get it in to Mortensen. 1 dribble as he dribbles to the elbow. Low block, works it in to Lamborn, guarded by Robinson. Definitely has a size advantage, and he'll be fouled on the shot. He's going to the line to shoot 2.
Robinson did a good job there, though, and he actually got a piece of the ball, but I think they're going to call him for the body. He really did a good job of not giving position as Lamborn tried to back him down. He did a really good job of maintaining that spot. He just, unfortunately, he was reaching up too far and got body with the ball.
That is the 3rd on Robinson. First free throw by Lamborn is good. Lamborn now with 7 points, 5 of them coming from the Millard County Credit Union free throw line. They can push the lead up to 10. That would be to tie their largest lead of the game, and he does. Bounced around the rim and dropped in. So 8 points now for Lamborn. That's a game high. Monroe in the corner has it for Millard. Up top, they'll come to Davies. Davies 1 dribble, hands off to Wardle. Wardle top of the key, guarded by Polson, goes to Myers. Myers turn around, takes the 3-pointer straight away off the rim, no good, missed it to the right. Monroe, the rebound, got pushed as he went for it, and the foul called on Lamborn.
And Monroe takes out a fan.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he's helping him back up.
That's an older gentleman, able to help him to his feet.
Oh, dear.
Appears to be okay. And that was a clear push. Lamborn questioned the call, but it was a clear push. That's his 3rd foul. He's going to come out of the game as Skylar Ford comes back in. Rick Palmer kind of helping run the tournament here this weekend from Enterprise, checking on the individual who got ran over. And then Millard's going to throw it away on the entry pass. They're going to call a jump ball, though, as Spencer got tied up. Possession arrow favors the Eagles, Millard Eagles. Can't just say the Eagles today.
What is there, about 5 teams in this classification now with Eagles as their mascots?
Yeah. Inbounding is Robinson, looking in the lane, nothing there. He'll come out to Wardle. Wardle up top, works his way left side of the pass to Robinson. Robinson going to drive into the free throw line. Ball got tipped by Polson. He picks it back up. Pass underneath to Myers. Threw it too far out in front, but Myers saves it into Tice Davies. Now right side to Monroe. Guarded by Skylar Ford. Going to drive in against him. Got cut off. Lost the handle and picks it back up.
We're all going one-on-one. Where's the ball movement? Where's the motion, the picks, the back screens? It's all one-on-one.
Left side, Kel Myers has it off the screen by Wardle. Misses him on the pick and roll, but Myers goes all the way to the basket. Misses the layup high off the glass. Rebound Mortensen for Duchesne.
And when you do that, see, there's no one in there to help you rebound either. There's no team concept and rotation right now offensively.
Right side high, Spencer, a catch and shoot the 3. Round the rim and drops it in. Largest lead of the game now for Duchesne is 13. And now a near turnover. Braden Johnson got the steal and tried to call timeout as he landed out of bounds with it, but they didn't give it to him.
And he took out a little feller on that one. It kicked the one of the managers for a team coming in right now. Kicked him and knocked him right into the bench. So look out on the sidelines as hard as these 2 teams are going. We might have a football game breakout here.
Up top, it'll be Monroe. He'll take 1 dribble and take the straightaway 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound is going to be by Spencer. He fell to the ground, no travel called. And then as he tries to pass out, knocked it out of bounds by Davies. It is Duchesne basketball up 13 with 5.5 to go in the 3rd quarter.
The discipline of Duchesne right now is the key here. They are so solid, so disciplined.
Skylar Ford, a 15-footer, misses on the baseline. Polson the rebound, and he's going to be fouled on the putback. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Hayes Monroe. That'll be his 3rd. So Monroe at the Millard County Credit Union free throw line. First one up and good. He's got 8 points for Duchesne. Ties a team high.
And the game that was supposed to be the tightest and the closest is a blowout.
14-point lead for Duchesne. Millard yet to score here in the second half as Polson makes the second one. He's got 9.
Third quarter typically is a bugger for Millard. They struggle in the third quarter, and they already had one quarter of 6 points. They can't afford another one of those.
Left side, Monroe has it. One dribble, he'll come out to Myers. Right side, high to Davies, to the wing to Wardle. Jackson up top to Monroe. He's going to dribble left side, splits the double team, puts it up off the glass and in. Hayes Monroe with the bucket.
That was a challenge shot, but you have to admit that the ball movement that time around and around and around finally gave Hayes Monroe a chance to go down that lane with a chance to score that bucket.
Up top, Mortensen has it for Duchesne. He'll come high left to Johnson. 32-19 your score. Left side to Johnson, left elbow to Polson, up top to Spencer. Pump fake on the 3, left side back to Johnson. He'll launch the 3, and a foul called as Tice Davies came into him with the body. And that'll send Johnson to the line to shoot 3 free throws.
You know, he comes out, it's pretty good defensive position, but then once the shot goes up, you can't just relax and turn and bump into somebody because they're obviously going to flop if you do.
First free throw is good by Johnson. He's got 4 points. And Gavin Davis into the game, or going to come into the game for Duchesne after this second free throw. Long look at the basket, then the second one rattles around but drops in for Johnson. He's got 5 points now. Caleb Rowell checks into the game for Millard. Tice Davies will come out. Rowell started the game really solid for Millard. First half of the first quarter, but then kind of slowed down after that.
Well, with that pressing half-court trapping stuff, I think they prefer to have Davies in there over Rowell, and then the mixture of the smaller players, quicker players.
All 3 free throws good. Largest lead of the game is now 16 for Duchesne. 35-19, 4:35 to go in the third. Kel Myers on the Thunder logo. Picked up by Spencer. He'll come high left to Robinson, guarded by Johnson. Bounce pass to the top of the key to Wardle. Wardle drives left, kick it into the corner to Robinson. Robinson going to drive baseline, scoop it up. Kennedy's fouled. Jalen Robinson the bucket and the chance at the 3-point play.
Beautiful move, nice fake, dribbles at the basket, and a nice layup there.
Foul called on Wesley Polson. That's his second, team's second this half. Robinson's first points right there at that bucket. He can make it 3 with this free throw. And one off the back rim, no good. High rebound. Myers has it for Millard. Ball gets knocked loose, and it's going to be picked up by Johnson. He'll get up to Weston Polson, down the or across the floor to Johnson. He'll pull up and come up top to Spencer. Right side to Polson. Skip pass left side to Johnson. 4:07 to go in the third. Back to Spencer up top. 1-3-1 zone by Millard. Right side they go to Mortensen. 14-point Duchesne lead. Right side, Mortensen has it. Free throw line extended up top to Johnson. He'll take the straightaway 3. In and out, off the glass, no good. Polson the rebound inside, lost the basketball. Picked up by Robinson and a foul called on Duchesne. That'll be on Polson. That's going to be his third and the team's third. Skylar Ford's going to come back into the game for Duchesne as Polson will leave with that third foul.
He does not agree with that call. He's still upset about the call. But he's a tough kid. I mean, he went up in a crowd, pulled the ball down, it got stripped away, and he tried to get it back. Toughness.
Kel Myers up top, works his way left side, picks up his dribble and comes to the wing to Wardle. Wardle off the screen by Rouse, splits the double team, ball gets knocked loose, and a reaching foul going to be called. That'll be the 4th foul on Duchesne. This one going to go against Gavin Davis. That'll be his first.
I don't know about the wisdom of trying to split all the double teams with the dribble, though. Pass the ball, move it around,
In
get
the
the
lane
shot
to
right
Ralph,
there.
fakes left, goes right, misses the layup, put back by Kel Myers. What a shot.
Oh my, you better see that one on the video.
Kel Myers right there coming away with the play of the game. Play of the game is brought to you by Coldwell Banker. Left side driving in is Jaron Mortensen. High left elbow, they go to Ford. He'll be stripped, but a foul called.
Wow, that's a tough call from the backside official right there.
It's going to be on Kel Myers. That'll be his second.
But that play by Myers just coming through the lane, he just reached out and caught the ball with one hand and flipped it back over his head, and it went in. Evidence of a lot of time in the gym throwing a ball around.
So Kel Myers, the Coldwell Banker player of the game. Coldwell Banker and Beaver on the inbounds pass. Skylar Ford gets wide open for Duchesne and he easily lays it in. He's got 5 off the bench.
Only one close was Jackson Wardle, and he didn't dare even move for fear of that 4th foul.
Right wing is Myers. He'll lob it into Rowell, and a foul going to be called on Ford, working from the backside as they got him around the body. It'll be his first. Team's 5th.
I think Ford had to foul him there. He had the left-hand turn going. If he caught the ball, Rowell had a clear lane to the basket with that left hand.
Robinson to inbound. And he'll go right side, trying to throw right through the hands of Spencer. Luckily, Kel Myers able to run that down. Myers up top, works his way left side of the pass to Monroe. Up top to Robinson, under 3 to go. Right side Myers, guarded by Spencer, in the lane to Rowell. Rowell working on Ford, kicks it back out to Monroe. Monroe has the ball lost, got it back, and able to corral it with the dribble. Coach Hoop saying he double dribbled. He tries to pass left side to Rowell. Ball gets tipped by Mortensen. Myers dives for it, didn't need to, and he couldn't grab it. Blocked by Robinson as Mortensen, but a foul called. And that'll be the 4th on Jalen Robinson and send Jaron Mortensen to the line to shoot 2.
And that's unfortunate by Myers. He thought the ball was going to be backcourt. He tried to catch it and flip it back. He didn't realize the ball had actually been knocked backcourt by Duchesne. He just had to pick it up, and he had plenty of time for that and plenty of room.
Instead, Duchesne came up with it. Mortensen at the line to shoot 2. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. And no changes there, just switching who's down the lane for Duchesne. 37-23, Duchesne Eagles with the lead over Millard here in the 2A boys basketball play-in game at Desert Hills. Second free throw in and out, Myers, Kel Myers the rebound for the Eagles. Up the floor, right side to Robinson, into the corner to Monroe. Quick jump shot from 2 with his feet on the line, missed it short, rebound by Johnson. Down the floor it comes to Ford, into the corner he'll go to Mortensen. Guarded by Monroe, gonna drive baseline, gets inside, misses the layup short, Monroe the rebound. Hayes Monroe the other way. Picks it up and hands off to Wardle. Wardle drives inside, and blocking foul gonna be called on Braden Johnson. The far side official calls the block. I think the near side one was ready to call the offensive foul.
Yeah, he was. He started to make that call if the other guy hadn't have been so solid in what he did call. But again, we're trying to split triple teams and double teams and those kinds of things, and instead of playing the good position and kicking the ball, cutting down the lane and getting a return pass.
Austin Burrowson into the game for Millard. Coming out is Hayes Monroe. Left side it comes to Kel Myers. Up top it comes to Burrowson. Left side in the lane to Rowell. Rowell working on Ford. Ford tries to draw the foul as he flops. Didn't get the call, and Rowell misses the free throw. Johnson the rebound, and he'll be fouled. 17th foul on Millard, so he'll go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. The foul's going to go against Kel Myers.
And is it Johnson?
Up on Rowell. They're going to give it to Rowell.
It's on Rowell. But is that Johnson at the line?
It is.
He wasn't going to give the ball up for nothing. He didn't even want to give it to the official so he could administer the free throws there. Tough kid when he came down with that rebound. Nobody was going to get that thing away from him.
First foul on Rowell, 7th again on Millard. The front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Johnson now 5 for 5 from the charity stripe, has 7 points with 1 more free throw coming. He can push it back to a 16-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Second free throw by Johnson is good. He makes them both. Kel Myers will bring it down the floor now for Millard. Picked up by Spencer. High left side, he comes to Brooks Myers. Just 6 points in the quarter so far by the Millard Eagles. Right side Rowell, inside they get it to Wardle. Tipped away from behind by Davis and picked up by Spencer. Turnover by the Eagles of Millard. Up the floor comes Johnson. He'll hand off to Spencer. Swing it right side Mortensen. Back out to Spencer. And now they go to Davis. Up top they get it to Johnson on the Thunder logo. Guarded by Kel Myers. Left side he goes to Spencer. Spencer looks to dribble left, pick it up. Now comes back up top to Mortensen. High left to Johnson. Johnson works his way left side, cut off by Burriston. A block foul called on Austin Burriston. That'll be his second. And send Johnson to the line to shoot another 1-and-1.
That's nice help defense by Burriston, but you got to get there and get your feet set and get squared away and not be leaning into that. But good help side defense.
8th team foul by Millard. Front end of the 1-and-1 here from Johnson. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound by Burriston for Millard. First free throw missed by Johnson. He was 6 for 6 prior to that.
You didn't even have to mention it to jinx him.
Left side, Kel Myers with the screen by Rowell. Crossover dribble, brings it to the free throw line. 15-footer off the glass, missed it to the right. Rebound by Mortensen for Duchesne. And again, no ball movement by the Millard Eagles.
Nope.
Left side, Johnson has it. And now a steal by Rowell, picked up by Myers, but taken back by Spencer. Up ahead to Mortensen, all by himself, lays it in. Up the floor it comes to Kel Myers. He'll drive right side, and a foul called on the drive. So Myers will go to the line to shoot 2, I believe, or is it going to be 1-and-1? Foul will go against Russell Spencer. They're going to say shooting 2. Myers is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, has 6 points off the bench for Millard. Jackson Wardle has gone silent in the second half, no points. First free throw by Myers is off the front of the rim, off the glass and in. 41-24. 17-point Duchesne lead. They've led by 18 in this second half. 51 seconds to go in the third quarter. Myers makes the second one. He's got a team-high 8 off the bench for Millard. Full court press now by the Millard Eagles. Down the floor comes to Spencer. Up ahead, left side to Ford. He'll go back to Spencer. Crossover dribble. He'll come to the Thunder logo to Johnson. High right it goes to Davis. Left side to Johnson. Left side down the lane, they get it in to Davis, and Davis the fadeaway misses it off the back of the rim. Ford the rebound as nobody boxed him out. He'll get it back out to Spencer, now to Mortensen, and he'll hold it to reset.
I think that's your key right there, has been the rebounding of Duchesne. Super.
Blocking foul called on Caleb Rowley. Wanted the offensive foul called as he thought he stepped there in time, but instead Johnson's going to go to the line to shoot 2 more free throws for Duchesne.
Yeah, he wasn't there quite in time. This is an interesting move now, bringing London there. I was wondering about him on the bench a moment ago. If his strength, he maybe not quite offensively as attuned to some of the other players, but his size and strength inside, maybe it could be a huge factor for Millard if he can just play that size and the strength inside to counter what Duchesne's doing.
Johnson at the front of the rim and in on the front end of the 1-and-1. He'll shoot 1 more. As Dylan Lund came in, as Dennis mentioned, Caleb Rowell checks out. Second free throw coming now from Johnson. That one is good. Makes them both. He's got 10 points, first player in double figures for either team. 43-25, back to an 18-point Duchesne lead. Jackson Wardle going to drive, and he'll go to the line to shoot 1-and-1 or 2. Let's see what they give it to him on. As the foul goes against Gavin Davis, it'll be his second, 7th or 8th team foul. They are going to say 2 free throws.
Well, they started with the 1-and-1, but then he turned back and went 2.
15 seconds to go in the third quarter, 18-point Duchesne lead. First free throw from Wardle off the back of the rim, no good. So he'll shoot another here. Second free throw by Jackson is good, so he makes 1 of 2. He's got 8 points. Tied for a team high. Down 17, the pass comes down the floor to Davis, and I don't know what Jackson was doing there. Just reached out and fouled him. Looked like he was purposely trying to foul him, and it'll be his 4th with 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll send Gavin Davis to the line to shoot 2 for Duchesne. Both teams in the bonus in the third quarter. Duchesne in the double bonus, and Millard with 8 fouls on Duchesne will be in the double bonus relatively soon. Davis makes the first one, his first point off the bench. He can push the lead to 19 with this next one. Second free throw from Davis from the Millard County Credit Union free throw line is good. 19-point lead is the largest of the game now for Duchesne. Up the floor comes Wardle, left side high. He'll go up top to Myers. 5 seconds to go in the corner. Myers going to drive in, bounce in the corner to Brooks. Brooks going to drive baseline, lost the handle out of bounds with 1 second left. Turnover by Millard. And that kind of day for the Millard Eagles. Baseball pass to half court. Ford from half court at the buzzer. Air ball. Online, but air ball. 45-26 is your score. Duchesne with a 20-point third quarter opens up the lead to 19 on the Intermountain Hospital scoreboard. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Materion Natural Resources in Delta, Utah, advocating education and athletic competition in our Millard County communities. Materion is the only source of high-quality beryllium in North America. Beryllium is used in your car, cable TV, and tablet. It's even used in your cell phone. Because of beryllium, you're connected with family, friends, classmates, social media, and the web. Materion offers a safe and successful sports season to all Millard County schools. Materion Natural Resources.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
So to the fourth quarter we go here at Desert Hills High School. Millard trailing by 19, 45-26 is your score. They'll keep the same 5 out there. Brooks and Cale Myers, Jackson Wardle, Austin Burriston, and Dylan Lund for Millard. And starters on the floor for Duchesne as Cade Lamborn checks back in. He sat much of the third quarter with his 3rd foul. In the backcourt, Spencer has it. He'll get it up ahead to Johnson. Johnson works his way right side. And looking for Mortensen, able to go back door to him. He'll pick up his dribble. Down the lane he goes to Lamborn, blocking the shot by Lund. Back to Lamborn, he'll scoop it up, miss it short. Rebound Burriston for Millard. Coming the other way is Jackson Wardle. Left side, he'll go to the right, all the way down the lane, scoop it up and score. Jackson Wardle now at 10.
That's kind of what I'd hoped would happen with the Lund kid coming in there, his strength inside.
And now he's going to be...
That's not, though. In the open court, you don't want him out there.
Yeah, he'll foul Cade Lamborn as Lamborn was bringing up the floor quickly. So Lamborn goes to the line to shoot 2. Again, both teams in the bonus. This might be the longest fourth quarter we've seen.
Yeah, and you know, that was interesting. That third quarter, all the damage done with Lamborn on the bench.
Yeah. First free throw by Lamborn, short off the rim.
He got cold.
Foul on Lund was his first.
They don't need him in the open court. They need him underneath with his strength and stability inside.
Second free throw is good, so Lamborn makes 1 of 2. He's got 9 points. 46-28, 18-point Duchesne lead. Up top, Kel Myers has it. He'll go left side to Brooks Myers. Up top to Burriston. Low block, they get it inside to Lund. Back out to the wing to Myers. That's Brooks. He'll hand off to Burriston. Again, they get it inside to Lund. Lund working on Lamborn. Up top to Kel. Kel guarded by Spencer. Looks to drive right. Spin move in the lane. Picks it up. Now needs help. And he'll come out to Wardle. 7:10 to go in the game. 46-28 Duchesne. Jackson Wardle, crossover dribble, step back 3, off the back of the rim, high bounce, hit the netting up top, and it'll be Duchesne basketball. The strap, I should say, up top that holds the basket. Full court press by Millard. They'll lob it in to Braden Johnson. He'll get it across the timeline, works his way right side against Brooks Myers. Now he picks it up. Hands off to Mortensen, back to Johnson on the pick and roll there. Johnson cut off by Burriston, comes back to the wing to Mortensen. High left side, they go to Spencer, guarded by Kel Myers. Up top to Johnson. High post, they hand it to Lamborn. He'll spin right around Dylan Lund and lay it in on the left side.
Yeah, Dylan Lund's got to learn an experience level there. That far out, don't body up against Lamborn. He'll go right by you. If he's going to get the ball there, step off a step so you can pick him up on the drive.
Myers goes away from the screen, got cut off by Spencer. He'll come out to Brooks Myers. Now high left to Wardle. Jackson Wardle going to drive in. Pulls up inside the lane, puts up the runner with the left hand, got it to fall. Wardle now at 12. That's a game high.
He's trying to raise to the occasion and bring the rest of the team with him offensively.
Up the floor, left side, Polson has it, cross the lane to Mortensen, and Mortensen high off the glass, wide open, lays it in. But you've still got to play defense.
Good 2-on-1 by Duchesne. They recognize situations and take advantage of them quickly.
Left side, Kel Myers has it. He'll come out to Wardle, lob inside to Lund. Lund goes right back to Wardle, put it up against Lamborn off the glass. Offensive foul is the call, and Jackson Wardle, as a senior, has his day come to an end with 5:57 to go on his 5th foul.
It's beautiful give and go. It's a heck of a way to go out of the ball game. But, yeah, you know, the coach had to leave him in. I mean, that's the only chance was to leave him in the ball game. So it's not like he should have pulled him out sooner. You're down 18. You got to leave him in the game.
Coach Burriston wants a timeout. It's a Fish Lake Lumber timeout. We'll take it. 5:57 to go on the Intermountain Hospital scoreboard. Duchesne 50, Millard 30 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Sevier Valley Hospital supports our local athletes, not only during the game, but when they need some help to get back into it too. Our own team of starters includes physicians who specialize in orthopedic and general surgery, ENT, podiatry, family and internal medicine, pain management, and other areas of care. And they work to repair sports and everyday injuries right at our hospital, helping to keep both our athletes and their fans close to home for your care. Sevier Valley Hospital, healing for life.
Sahara Motors, just north of Delta, makes the vehicle buying process easy and stress-free just for you. Choose from 5 new brands under one roof and let the adventure begin. That's right, Sahara Motors has new Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram all under one roof to make the process quick and easy. Oh yeah, and an entire lot full of pre-owned vehicles completes the deal. Be sure to welcome Kaylin Sperry to the sales force at Sahara Motors, just north of Delta.
And welcome back here to Desert Hills High School. Duchesne basketball coming out of that Fish Lake Lumber timeout. Driving left side is Weston Polson. He'll be fouled on the drive, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 20-point Duchesne lead, and it was supposed to be the closest game of the day has turned into a rout by Duchesne.
Duchesne's defense, another point that I'd make as he's shooting these free throws is Duchesne's defense. The Myers boys are great shooters from the outside, and and they haven't been able to get a shot off yet. I think part of the problem there is all the Millard players trying to dribble and penetrate and things like that. There's no chance in moving the ball. You got to move that ball to get those guys open, and they're just not moving the ball, so they never get a chance for a wide open look. It's always a dribble penetration and stopping thing. They're just not able to make that kind of stuff happen, and so you're taking about 10 or 15 points off the board with those kids from the outside.
Second free throw was made by Polson from the Millard County Credit Union free throw line. At the timeout, quite a few personnel changes for Millard. Dylan Lund still on the floor, but other than that, 4 different players. Tyson Alberto, Hayes Monroe, Jalen Robinson, and Caleb Rowell. 15-footer from Hayes Monroe from the left elbow, missed it. Rebound by Lund, tries to work it inside to Rowell. Ball gets knocked loose, and Rowell had it, but then he throws it away to Polson going the other way. And right side layup is no good. He'll miss it short, but Hayes Monroe fouls him as he does, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Again, Duchesne just will not quit. That ball on the floor should have been Millard's all the way, and Johnson just wouldn't let it happen. It finally kicks out, comes right into the hands of the other Duchesne player for a breakaway layup.
So 2 free throws again for Polson. The foul on Monroe is his 4th. In and out on the first free throw. 5:21 to go in this one. 51-30 is your score. Duchesne with the lead. Second free throw is good, so Polson makes 1 of 2. He's got 11. 3 players in double figures for Duchesne. 2 of 11, 1 of 10. Monroe running the point. Hands off to Robinson, high right.
I think as I look at it, the other thing that you got going here is coach has turned this game back over to his seniors. He's got these 3 seniors back on the floor, pulled all those younger kids out and given them a chance to go ahead and play this thing out.
Alberto left side comes out to Monroe. Under 5 to go. Right side they go to Lund. Lund skip pass left side to Alberto, up top to Monroe. Right side to Robinson. Jalen guarded by Spencer, down the lane to Rowell. Rowell hands off back to Jalen, puts up the runner, off the rim, no good, missed it. Rebound by Lamborn for Duchesne. He'll bring it out, down the floor he goes to Polson. Polson will back it out, skip pass left side to Johnson. Left side he gives it to Mortensen. Mortensen guarded tightly by Rowell, hands off back to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Alberto, crossover dribble, goes left side to Mortensen. He'll drive baseline, got open, scoop it up and score. Jaron Mortensen now at 10 points, 4 players in double figures for Duchesne. 54-30 your score. Duchesne going to end Millard's season here today at Desert Hills High School. They will advance to play in the quarterfinals. Pick and roll there with Dylan Lund. Lund just forgot to roll, and Jalen Robinson throws it away. Johnson across the timeline for Duchesne, up ahead, right side to Mortensen. Free throw line extended, he'll come back out to Lamborn. Under 4 minutes to go in this one. Lamborn working on Lund, looks to drive, got cut off. There's a double team with Robinson. And Robinson gonna tie him up, jump ball, possession arrow favors Millard. And turnover by Duchesne will be their 9th.
Good job by Robinson there. He was determined to get a hold of that ball. I was afraid they're gonna call a foul on him there, which would be, I believe he's 5th, but he was determined to get a hold of that thing.
Robinson drives right, kick it out to Monroe for 3 from the wing, misses it short. Long rebound, tipped away from Polson by Monroe, and they're gonna call a foul on Polson as he did.
Wow.
So tipped away from Monroe by Polson, and they call the foul on Polson. That's his 4th, 9th team foul. So Monroe goes to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
Wow.
And Monroe's had some good looks today. His shot's just not on.
Well, if you watch his shot, he has a tendency sometimes. He's a great young man, but he has great extension and great height, but oftentimes he will hold the ball just a speck too long. He's actually shooting as he starts to come down, which leaves his shots a little short. When he hits it at the apex of his jump, he's dead on. But he sometimes, like I say, in my opinion, which means nothing, he holds it just a little bit too long at the apex.
Misses the front end of the free throw, so he doesn't get another one. Johnson the other way, drives in the lane, puts up the runner, blocked by Lund. Lamborn comes down to it for Duchesne, blocked from behind and a foul called. And Lamborn's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Lund's helped out in there.
They'll give it to Jalen Robinson. That will be his 5th, so another senior leaves as he fouls out with 3:23 to go in the game for Millard. They're going to bring Kel Myers back into the game, are the Eagles. Lamborn at the line to shoot 2. He's got 11 in the game. That's tied for a team high. First free throw is good. And he's done most of his damage from the free throw line in this game.
Which is considerable.
8 points so far from Lamborn from the charity stripe. Second free throw, short off the rim, and Lund the rebound for Millard. He'll get it out to Kel Myers. Myers left side. He'll pull up for the college range 3 off the back of the rim. High bounce, rebound by Lamborn. 55-30 is your score. Down the floor it comes to Johnson, guarded by Alberto. He'll come back out to Spencer. Back to Johnson, free throw line extended on the wing. Low block, they work it into Lamborn. Lamborn one dribble, cut off by Lund. He'll kick it up to Polson. Polson, bounce pass, nice pass inside to Morenson. Morenson misses the layup. Rebound by Lamborn. He'll go back up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I think Lund got a part of that layup attempt, but then they did come down with the rebound again. We've mentioned it before how good a rebounding team Duchesne is, and was able to put it back up. But partially blocked by Lund again.
So Lamborn at the line. First free throw, around the rim and drops it in. He's got 13 for a game high. Stretches the lead to 26 with under 3 minutes to go in the game. Second free throw is good as well, so Lamborn makes them both this time. He's got 14. 57-30 is your score. Duchesne running away with it here at Desert Hills High School. In the lane, they go to Lund, working on Lamborn, up top to Monroe. Monroe to the right elbow, 15-footer, knocks it down. Hayes Monroe with the bucket. He's got 6 points off the bench. Pass will come down the floor to Mortensen. He gets it up ahead to Polson, nobody back, and he's able to come to a jump stop and make the layup on the left side easily. He's got 13. Kel Myers the other way. Crossover dribble. Fakes the handoff, now lobs inside to Lund. Lund got around Lamborn, put it up off the glass, and drops it in. His first bucket off the bench. 59-34, Duchesne, 2:18 to go in this one. And timeout called by Coach Hoops for the Eagles. He's going to make 5 substitutions with this timeout. It's a Fish Lake Lumber timeout. We'll take it on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Duchesne leading the Millard Eagles 59-34, and you're watching on Centricom.com.
At Farm Bureau, when we talk about protecting what matters most, we're not just talking about things with walls and things with wheels. We're talking about people, your family. Everything that's important to you is important to us. That's why our agents are ready to help protect your future and give you peace of mind today. Visit us online or just stop by to see how Farm Bureau agents make insurance simple.
In Delta and Fillmore, contact Chad or Melanie to see how they make insurance simple.
And Duchesne basketball coming out of the timeout. Again, they made wholesale changes, did Duchesne. Gavin Davis has it. He'll come left side high to Kason Grant. Now left side they swing it to Brock Ford. Ford looks to drive, cut off by Alberto. Up top he comes. Now Skylar Ford has it. And he's going to go right side high back to Kason Grant. Up top it comes to Davis. Under 2 minutes to go. 25-point Duchesne lead. Left side high, Grant has it. He'll hand off in the corner to Ford. Back out to Davis. Millard keeping everybody else out there. Didn't make any changes yet. Three-pointer from Kason Grant as he rises up for 3. Misses it off the rim. Rebound by Alberto for Millard. He'll go to Kel Myers across the timeline. Up ahead, left side to Rowell. Underneath to Lund. Lund got free, and he'll be blocked with a foul called. So Dylan Lund will go to the line to shoot 2 for Millard.
Beautiful entry pass there by Caleb Rowell. He usually is on the receiving end of those, but that's a beautiful entry pass.
Foul called on Trey Robinson. That'll be his first. First free throw from Lund is up and short off the rim. He'll shoot one more. So Duchesne will advance to the state tournament next week and play Roland Hall in the quarterfinals. Second free throw off the rim, off the glass and in. So Lund with 3 points off the bench. Across the timeline comes Davis up ahead to Robinson, and Robinson scoop it up and scored. Trey Robinson picked up the foul. On the other end, he gets the lay-in.
Even though they got the younger players in now, you still see some of those same qualities in these Duchesne players that the varsity kids or the starting kids had. Just under control, mentally, physically, know what to do with the ball and when to do it.
Turnover by Millard as Kel Myers spun and fell to the ground with the basketball. So traveling is the call. Minute 17 to go in this one, 61-35 your score. Pass will come in looking for Case and Grant, but Grant cut the other way. Out of bounds it goes from Ford, so it'll be Millard basketball on the Duchesne turnover. Alberto to inbound on the right sideline. And he missed Kel Myers streaking the other side. Now he gets it into Rao. Myers now has it, steps back for three, short off the rim, rebound by Lund, and knocked it out of bounds. Last touch by Lund. It'll be Duchesne basketball. Ford to inbound. Full court press by Millard. They'll get it into Grant. Down the floor, he throws it ahead to Robinson. Robinson left side, comes to a stop off the glass, got it to fall. Trey Robinson with 4 points. He checked into the game here in the final 2 minutes. Kel Myers right side, up top to Alberto, left side, Hayes Monroe, lob inside to Rao. Rao working on Ford, spin move, put it up off the glass, missed it short. Rebound, picked up by Myers, one dribble, he'll go back up, too hard, got his own rebound again, one dribble, spin move, fade away. He'll miss that one off the back of the rim. Rebound, Skylar Ford for Duchesne.
Some offensive boards, though. Had those stats.
That's right. Davis has it, he'll come right side high to Skylar Ford, 33 seconds to go in this one. He'll hand off back to Davis. Davis, Euro step around the defense, puts up the runner off the back of the rim, no good. Davis got his own rebound, and he'll be fouled by Caleb Rao, and Davis going to go to the line to shoot two. With a third on Rao. So the Millard Eagles will have their season end here today at Desert Hills High School. And Duchesne once again advances to the Sevier Valley Center next week. First free throw from Davis. 26 seconds to go on this one, in and out. One more free throw coming. And that one is good, so Davis makes one of two. He's got 3 points off the bench, all coming from the free throw line. Left side, Hayes Monroe has it, going to drive in, pull up, 15-footer, knocks it down. Hayes Monroe with the bucket. He now has 8 off the bench. 64-37 your score. Millard going to fall here by 27 as Duchesne has it. Ford has it in the front court. And Caleb Rao is going to foul him with 6 seconds left. And so going to the line to shoot 2 more will be Brock Ford.
I think he's trying to back away from that foul, actually. He tried to steal the ball, then tried to back away, and he just couldn't get back off the player.
So 4th foul on Rao. First free throw by Ford off the back of the rim, high bounce, no good. One more free throw coming, and 5 more players going to come into the game for, or 4 more players going to come into the game for the Duchesne Eagles. And we don't even have numbers for these ones. So freshmen on the Duchesne roster that they don't have on the rosters we have.
Probably your freshman players coming into the ball game now. It's huge for Duchesne. Anytime you can get your freshman into a playoff situation as a freshman, that's a great dividend.
Second free throw by Ford is good, so he makes 1 of 2. He's got 1. Pass up ahead to Rao, and Rao's going to launch a 3 at the buzzer, knocks it down. Caleb Rao with the 3 as the buzzer sounds. And that'll do it for Millard as they will fall 65-40 is your final. And what was billed as supposed to be a great game here today was anything but as Duchesne runs away from the Millard Eagles.
Turns into a real dog, really. One of the worst games of the day, really. What should have been the best turns into a dog.
We'll take a break and come back with the Sunrise Engineering postgame show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
I'm John Sorensen. I'm a general surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi. For the last 29 years, I've been involved in the U.S. Army Medical Corps and deployed 4 times in the last 15 years. When I got back, I decided I wanted to work in a smaller community and take care of patients. Nephi fits that bill very nicely. The people are wonderful. I think all of my experiences have contributed to making me a better physician. I'm interested in continuing to improve myself and my skills here in Nephi.
It's time to step out of one-size-fits-all medicine. Service Drug is now offering compound prescriptions that are uniquely personalized for you. The pharmacist at Service Drug will work with your doctor to personalize the dosage, and they can combine compatible drugs to simplify your medication schedule. They also feature flavorings that are child-friendly and eliminate unnecessary fillers to stop adverse reactions to medication. Ask your doctor how you could benefit from a compound prescription. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab high schools.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.